So hopefully we can see that now. Number one here, again, if you are writing it out or typing it out, still make sure you show all of your steps, please. So number one, the average annual tuition for four-year private colleges increased by 5.9% from last year. The average cost last year was $31,250. What is the average cost this year? Round up to the nearest whole dollar. So, number one here. Just kind of writing down what we know. $31,250 increased by 5.9%. And now we want to know how much we have to pay this year. So just kind of as a reminder, 5.9%, when we're talking in percents and doing math problems, we need to get rid of the percent, is the same as 0.059. You always move your decimal 2 places with percents. And so then you kind of have to add that 0 there. So 5.9% as a decimal is 0.059. So $31,250 times 0.059 so 31,250 times 0.059, $1,843.75. But remember, it says round to the nearest whole dollar. So this then, I should make this longer so I can write it out. Rounded is $1,844. So that's the increase. That's how much it went up this year from last year. So if we want to find the price this year, we take last year's cost, the $31,250, and we add how much it increased, 1,844. So 31,250 plus 1,844. So this year is $33,094. Questions on that problem? Okay, so number 2 then says use this year's tuition cost, so that's this one from above. If the tuition increases by 6% for each of the next 3 years, what will be the total tuition cost for the 4 years? Round up to the nearest whole dollar. So the first thing again, it's an increase of 6%, which is going to be 0.06. So we're doing it for the next 3 years. So there's this year, year 2, year 3, and year 4. Assuming it's a 4-year college, like they said up there. All right, so year 2, we take how much it cost from the previous year. $33,094 and we multiply it by the 0.06 because that's how much it's increasing. So $1,985.64. Move the book out of the way a little bit. Same thing though. We have to round it. $1,986 because after the 5 is 64 cents. So that was how much it increased. $1,986. So for year 2, then the cost, $33,094 from year 1, plus the increase from year 2. So $33.94 plus $19.86, $35,000. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see it. $35,080. Remember, it said do it for the next 3 years, so we have to do year 2, year 3, and year 4. So year 3, again, we take the answer from year 2, $35,080, and we multiply it by 0.06. Which is $2,104.80. Remember, you have to put the 0 after that 8 if you write it as before the rounded. Money is always the 2 decimal places. So rounded then is $2,105 increase. So $35,080 plus the increase of $2,105. Excuse me. Is $37,185. And then lastly, on this problem, we have to do year 4. So I want you guys to try year 4 on your own. I'll give you just a minute or two. See if you can follow the process, write it out. See where you're getting stuck if you are. We'll give you just a minute to do that. Okay, so again, you take the amount from year 3, $37,185. You multiply it by 0.06, which was $2,231.10. Rounded stays $2,231. You don't round up to $32 because it's less than 50 cents here. So then we add those, which I did not. So again, you take the year 3 cost, you add the increase. So that is $39,416. And then remember, going back to the question, what will be the total tuition cost for the 4 years? So total means we add them all up. So total tuition for 4 years. So So $33,094 plus $35,080 plus $37,185 plus the fourth year is $39,416. All right, so 3394 plus 3580 plus 37,185 plus 39,416. So tuition here is $44,775. Questions on that at all? Okay, we have one problem left on this math page. Move it back over a little bit so you can see the problem. So number 3, a store owner raised prices for a product when the demand for it increased as shown below. So remember, if demand goes up, the price typically goes up. Calculate the amount of sales at each price level and the total sales for all price levels. So they sold, I don't know what this product is, 8,000 of them for $15. So we're going to do $15 times the 8,000 that they sold. So $15 times 8,000 is $120,000. Remember, this is what we call revenue or income. That's how much money came in. That doesn't mean it's profit. They didn't make $120,000. They probably had to spend some money to get this product. All right, so demand is high, so they decide to increase the price to $15.50. But now they only sold 7,300 of them. So $15.50 times 7,300 is $113,150. And then they increased the price a little bit more to $16. And now they sold 5,700. So $16 times 5,700 is $91,200. So the total sales here, so it said calculate at each price level, the sales, and then the total sales. We're going to add these $120,000 plus $113,150 plus $91,200. So $324,350. Oops, sorry, you can't really see that. All right, so there you go. give you guys a minute to finish copying that down, and then we'll talk about what your homework is. If you need me to go back to that at the end, I can. But so here is your Google Classroom. You're very familiar with, I am sure. So your homework tonight is a vocab worksheet. So it's this first attachment here. You can print it, but you don't have to. If you print it, you'll just insert photos of your worksheet into your Google Doc for the week. If you're choosing to type it, that's fine. This first page is, the first side is matching vocab. Again, you don't have to type out the problems. You could just put 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, and so on. Same thing if you write it out on paper and don't want to do it, electronically. You would just write that on your paper, 1A, 2B, 3C, whatever ones match up. Then the second section on it is true and false. So 20 through 31, you have those true false questions. There are 12 of them. And then lastly here, you have your 9 multiple choice questions. And that's it for that homework. So yes, you have to read through them. Some of them you might not know, but they come pretty much directly from your book. So you can look them up if needed, and you should to double check your answers. I usually will post the answer key after it is due, so that you can go check them, because sometimes test questions will be similar to questions on here. So you'll want to make sure you get them correct. Even though we're not having a test for this chapter, it'll be a good habit to get into. So remember, no test this chapter. You have your mini project instead. That's due on Sunday. Everything else for this week is due on Friday, but the project is due Sunday night. That is all I have for you guys, I think. If you have questions, I am happy to